Hey guys, I'm gonna start coming on a little bit earlier. Probably I'm gonna do a thing where I'm doing like winter hours where I switch it up to 9 p.m. PST. I live in Oregon and it gets dark. Uh, it starts getting dark really early, and so in our winter, it gets dark at like 5 p.m. Right? So so that I don't have the whole night to wait, I'm going to go ahead and start doing it early. Now, so we're back to so first of all, we're on day 30. Maybe I should change that day 32 actually. All right, I'll change that later. But asking for more, day two. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my actual ask, and what that means is the my coach John Patrick Morgan calls this the quantum action question. So, what is the like direct? If you think about like quantum physics, it's like this direct correlation, like an atom or something changes on in this point in time and space, and then also changes sort of the corresponding element changes in a completely separate point in time and space at the same time, right? So what this just means is asking a direct question and then getting a yes or a no or maybe or creating whatever comes from that. All right. So what I'm going to do is if anybody wants to come on and work with me, you are free to do that. And I'm going to put up the link right there. Work with me live. bit.ly/designed dash live. And that will take you to StreamYard and you can come on with me live and work with me live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on mute and I'm going to work on my ask. Right. I have two consulting offers that I want to test out. Right. So I am writing a format where I can send it to people either in text or in chat or via email or over the phone or over text, over WhatsApp, and get an instant reply, right? And if you're curious, I'm using Joel Urway's Power Offer format. So Joel Urway is a marketer. He's a entrepreneurial marketer, and he specializes in this thing that he calls the power offer. And the power offer acts as a dog whistle, where it goes straight to what the person may want, or it goes straight to what value you are offering other people in a very specific way. Okay, in such a way that you can count it in terms of like numbers. So, for example, a good example of a power offer um, is people who sell shoes online. Okay, say you have a shoe e-commerce brand. I will, you know, increase your monthly sales by 20% in 6 months, for example. So that's a good example of a power offer. So that's what I'm doing now. But I'm not doing e-commerce. I'm doing other things. Obviously, I'm doing things related to the stuff we talk about here, right? Helping men create their dreams. So um, my challenge is how to whittle that down into something that I can pitch to somebody that where it's like a 2 day version of something that will be a lot longer to get an idea of what it's like to work with me live in person, just like we're doing in this live stream. Okay, so I'm going to work quietly, probably for the next 10 minutes, and then you all, um, if you're interested in anything that I've talked about for the last 30 live streams, or anything I have read from Steve Chandler's "Shift the Mind, Shift the World." We're on chapter 32 already, right? Cool. So I'm gonna go on mute, and in about 10 minutes, I'll probably check in. And this is really an for me, it's working out loud. Austin Kleon has a book called "Show Your Work." Show Your Work, and one of the examples that I'm taking with this live stream is working out loud. So I'm proposing that you do this, and that If you work with me, you will do this, right? The reason why we do this is we get over the idea of that our work has to be perfect. Well, what if we stripped everything away? So, for example, I'll give you an example. Um, my earbuds aren't working very well, so I switched to headphones. I don't have a mic set up right now, right? I don't have a fantastic webcam or an iPhone cam or a DSLR camera, right? So so video quality isn't amazing. It's not what like a YouTuber, somebody you see on YouTube or live streaming, these gamers, right? So it's not perfect, but I'm doing it. I'm out there. I'm on, right? And so the hope is that in the future, somebody can come back and watch from the beginning, from episode one to episode 200 of the show, to see how I progressed over time. And for you, if you want to make the same level of progress, it's just a matter of tweaking things. It's a matter of compression, for example. Um, do you want to do an all day telethon where you do 10 hours in a whole weekend? Do you want to do 2 hours a day? I'm doing like 10 to 20 minutes a day. Do you want to do 2 hours a day? It's like uh, there's this really great event called Startup Weekend, and they spend an entire weekend on building something out, and you can see what's possible in 3 days. It'll change your life. It really changed my life so much so that I became a startup weekend volunteer, right? So you can accomplish a lot if you want to compress time and if you enjoy working like that. I enjoy working like that. So I'm going to but I have I'm starting slow, and I'm intentionally keeping my goalpost, um keeping my moving the goalpost. So even 10 minutes, or even if I sit here and my criteria is, if I sit here for 5 minutes and just look into the camera, I'm done, right? It's like what I learned from Scott Adams. If you want to work out at the gym, make your goal just going to the gym, not doing a certain number of reps of a certain exercise. Make your goal going to the gym. In the beginning, to get started, to build up this sort of muscle memory, to build up the connections in the synapses. That's what we're doing. Okay. You can do it faster, right? You can sort of shock your nervous system as well, right? You can jump out of a plane, right? You can enter a boxing match without training, right? I know people who've actually done that, and you can learn a lot. But something has to get dialed up. You're dialing up the risk. You're dialing up the threat to your safety, for example. You're dialing up the risk of being embarrassed or being made fun of, or being laughed at, right? Or being criticized in some way. So there's always ways to tweak your progress such that you can make progress faster or slower. Okay. I'm gonna go on mute, and we'll see you guys in 10 minutes. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now. And so I hope you got some work done on your end. And again, if you're interested in working with me live, if you ever want to come on the show, you can come on my show. Anybody's welcome to come on my show and work on whatever. Even if you want to call, even if you want to just talk to me, even if you want to complain, I want you to know that I'm here for you in this space um, every weeknight. All right. Well, Sunday through Thursday. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.